All right, family. So the market is warming up. All right. It's not quite on fire yet. It's almost there, but it's definitely warming up. Freight has gotten a lot better. Step deck, flatbeds, oversized loads, RGNs, everything is up, right? So we're going to go over the market in the south and southeast region. Y'all know how I do. I don't run up north or northeast, out west, or anything like that. And I advise you not to do the same as well. They have enough freight in the south and southeast region to go around. Okay, so we're gonna cover the flatbeds, the step decks, and the low boy RGN. All right, and in this video, you're gonna be able to find out how much the loads are paying, what are they per mile, where's the hot spots, where's the not so hot spots, and everything in between. We're going to give you real numbers, what my trucks are doing that I own and we're doing every day and what we did last week. So it is current as the time of recording this video. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. So we're going to go over the truck that made the less amount to start with. Right. And then we're going to end off with the truck that made the most amount. All right. So let's get straight into it. This truck right here is going to be a 53-foot step deck. This is actually a truck that I ran myself. Didn't really run hardly anywhere because I found out when I went to go deliver a load that my license was suspended, canceled, or whatever. So I had a real big issue. I was trying to get onto a military base. That's another thing. The military loads are booming. They are moving a lot. All right. So we started out in La Plaza, Louisiana, went over to Splendora, Texas. And you know how I do. I calculate all miles, empty and loaded miles, all right? And I advise you to do the same. So the empty miles was 57 miles, all right? And the loaded miles was 314 miles, okay? That was from La Plaza, Louisiana to Splendora, Texas, and they paid $3,250. Once again, that went from Louisiana to Texas. It was a short run. Splendora, Texas, right? A little bit north of Houston, Texas. So that what I found out is that Louisiana to Texas and Texas back to Louisiana market is doing really, really good. So if you find yourself in that area, make sure you go up on the rates and get something paying really good. All right. And right out of there, actually, we went from Houston, Texas to Camp Shelby, Mississippi. We actually booked it for 1,800 on 439 loaded miles, 26 miles empty. But the guy wanted to put an extra piece on it, so he actually gave it to us for 2,000, right? But then guess what? Once we got to where we were going, we had to stay there for a couple of hours for detention. I think it was about 6 hours or whatever like that. So we went on ahead and closed that load out for 2,500. All right. So we did really good on that. Okay. And then I booked another load. It was for $1,900 coming out of Magnolia, Mississippi, going back to Houston. But like I said, I couldn't run the load because the load was actually, my license was suspended, right? So I got jammed up there. It is what it is. So I had to basically relay the load to Hammond, Louisiana, and one of my other guys. We swapped trailers. He went on to Houston, delivered the load. I went to the house until I got my lights together. So basically, the truck just made $257 on that because I just relayed the load, all right? You'll see what the load pays when I get to his truck, all right? But all in all, man, we only ran 965 miles, and we grossed out at $6,007. After permits, it was $5,867. Man, listen, the market is picking up. I'm so grateful. All praises to the Most High Yah for that. I told y'all that the market was going to start picking up and for y'all to save y'all money, pay y'all trucks off, stick in there for when it shake back and you was going to start making money, all right? Now, this is the truck that, once again, that made the least amount, all right? Now we're going to go to the next truck, all right? We're going to save the best for last. You know that, all right? It's YouTube. You know how we got to do with that. This is a RGN truck. Basically, I had him on a contract run, and he was running the same runs over and over again. It was just basically some concrete boxes. He was running on a project, and he was getting $1,000 a run. It was only 78 miles and 78 miles deadhead back, all right? So as you can see, every load paid $1,000. He got 8 of them. So he grossed out at $8,000 for the week. And he started on a Tuesday, I believe. So he only ran like 4 days or something like that. He only ran 1,170 miles total, including the deadhead. Remember, including the deadhead. And he made $8,000, all right, for a total of 684 a mile. And I believe, yeah, that's all miles, empty and loaded miles. All right. So he did good there. It was legal loads, no overweight, no oversized, nothing like that. So it was no permits or nothing like that. Did really, really, really good. All right. So that's the RGN loads. What I found out is the RGN loads hasn't picked up as much as the step deck loads. If y'all seeing something different, make sure you put it down. Let me know something, right? But we've been staying between Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas with our RGN. We haven't really been going anywhere else because the loads just haven't really been paying that much for the very long loads, right? We just been keeping it close to the house, right? Y'all know how I do. We don't run far at all. So let's get back. Let's get into the next one. This is that 1,000,000-mile truck that I got posted on YouTube that everybody said was going to blow up or whatever. Young man in this truck, drive his ass off. Excuse my language, but he drive his ass off. Real talk. For the whole week, he drove 2,366 miles, including deadhead. Remember, including deadhead. And he did pretty good. So he started out in Prairieville, Louisiana, went to Good Hope, Georgia, got 2,800 on that on 572 miles, loaded miles, 85 empty. Then he went on ahead and picked up in Atlanta, Georgia, went back to Fort Polk, Louisiana, which was a military load. We did 3,500 on 600 loaded miles, all right? 57 miles empty, all right? We did Vidor, Texas to, he did hit down. He kind of missed the day when he did hit it down to Texas. Kind of got jammed up there because they wanted some specialized straps and stuff like that. The shipper was 24/7, but he was tired or whatever, and it was a long, pretty long day hit, 95 miles. Not too long, but actually missed the day, right? So he didn't get loaded up that day. He got loaded up the next day, which was all good, no big deal. And he picked up that load, got 2,500 on that, went up to Arkansas, right? So it wasn't too bad. And then he picked up out of Arkansas. Wasn't too good of a load coming out of Arkansas, but it got him back to Mississippi. North Little Rock, Arkansas, to Camp Shelby, Mississippi. Did 1,600 on that on 363 miles, 150 miles dead hit. So he grossed out at $10,400. Did good on that, man, to my bro Justin on that, all right? Like I said, he only ran 2,366 miles on that, right? For a gross of $4.40 per mile for all miles, all right? Y'all know how I do. We calculate all miles over here. And what? I advise you to do the same, all right? So let's get into the last truck. We only got 4 trucks running this week. He won the cake with that at $11,000, grossing out $11,043, all right? Only ran 2,400 miles, all right? Start out in New Orleans, went to Rome, Georgia, 2,500 with that, 461 loaded miles, 84 empty miles, okay? Then he went from Atlanta, Georgia, which is not too far, 71 miles, and went to Fort Polk, North Louisiana with that, which is the same run that my other guy did. It was kind of in the same area. So they just, got 2 military loads and went on back to Louisiana with that, all right? That was 71 empty miles, 600 loaded miles for $5.83 a mile for loaded miles, all right? Then he kind of missed the day a little bit too because he had to go to a doctor's appointment. That kind of took all day, so he didn't deliver to the next day. But then the next day he sat a while, and he was the one actually met me in Hammond, Louisiana to get that relay load and bring it on to Pasadena, Texas. And he got $1,643 on that short run. He had the day at 200 miles to get it, but the loaded miles was 300 miles. I mean, did really good. And then picked up out of Baytown, and went up to Russellville, Alabama for 681 loaded miles for $4.99 a mile for $3,400. Did good. 15 miles on empty miles, man. So all in all, he did 2,427 miles, all miles, and he did $11,043. All right. So let's go on ahead and get rid of this. So y'all, listen, the market is going up. And as y'all can see, y'all see where we're running. Just like when the market was bad and I wasn't running all them different areas, I'm still running the same areas, y'all. Everything's the same. We're not really doing much different. We're doing the same. We're back and forth I-20. We don't really touch 40 at all. And as my truck drivers, y'all know the routes east to west, right? That's what we're doing, right? Every now and then we might go up to the Dallas area or anything like that. But we're just going from Texas back to Georgia. But what I'm seeing, the good markets is that Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Arkansas type area, right? When you get over to that Georgia, Florida, for right now, for some reason, it's hit or miss. It's like a 50-50 chance. Sometimes you can't, right? Alabama is smoking. Alabama is on fire, all right? Like it's always, Alabama's always the best area. Northern Alabama, it's always, the best area, even when it's slow, the slow season, right? That Montgomery, Huntsville, Birmingham area, is doing really, 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 really good, right? Listen, I told everybody in my previous videos, everybody thought I was crazy because I was buying trucks and paying them off and doing what I was doing. But I knew that the good times was coming back, all right? It's only going to get better. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have war. We have the switching over to this new digital system. They have the CDL thing where they're kicking out people that can't, really read English, and the foreigners and all this type of stuff. The non-domicile. We got a lot of stuff going on that's disrupting the trucking market, all right, the trucking industry. So my advice to y'all is this: get in the game. Get in the game, get on some type of percentage, whether you're going to drive for somebody percentage. If you do, and you don't have your own truck yet, save your money and stack your money to buy your truck. Go buy you a cash truck, right? And get in the game, all right? So that is the market update. Y'all know what's going on. Get out here, make you some money. If you run some different lanes, maybe you run up north, maybe you run in northeast corner, maybe you run out west, right? Leave me some comments and let me know what the market is doing out there. I don't cover that market because I don't run that market. None of my guys run that market, and we don't want to run that market. It's not like it's bad or anything. I just not interested, all right? So with that being said, see y'all in the next video, all right? Peace.